What in the hell was that, Schmo? I'm not talking about your play. I'm talking about the frickin' Mari face, man. You gotta warn me about these things. Ugh. Now I'm gonna be seeing that riding a bee coming at me in my dreams. Great. Okay. So, there's 2 stories left. Paint CB. Damn it, you guys! Ah! I'm just gonna quit right now. Do you want to hear the story about discovering a superhero or about me cheesing off a whole bunch of old guys? And I will spin in the meantime. I hope it's not too loud.
Yay!
No. No, that's... No. Of course they are. When do I ever use this?
Yay!
Man! Alright. And it looks like cheesing off old guys works. Oh, that's right. Castlevania font. I hope so. Why are you mad at me, Fox? Don't be mad at me. I'm going to be giving you Castlevania font, hopefully. Okay. Alright. No shoot. I want to have enough time to tell the story, so... Good enough. Super vanilla. Well, I re-rolled the OSD because I got it the first round, Fox. I have my exclusions off, I guess, so I could play it again. Yes, easy. I'm so good that my skill wraps around and, like, easy becomes a challenge now. Alright, so... Back in high school, it's probably, like, 8th grade or so? Anyway. English class. One of my favorite teachers in high school, was my English teacher. And so he had Schmo a few years before me too, because we went to the same school. So he knew me, and he knew my sense of humor, and I knew his sense of humor, and he was a really cool guy. So I already could get away with a little bit because of Schmo and the goodwill that Schmo built up with him, but he also liked me too. So anyway, one day he tells us that there is an essay contest that he's going to encourage us to enter. And it is extracurricular. It's being put on by, I guess, what was the local chapter of something called the Optimists Club. Aw, damn. Well, rip font. I'll have to fix that later. Don't worry. I'll fix it later. I'll make it work. Don't worry. I'll get it right for you guys. So anyway, he tells us that there is, I guess, the chapter of the local chapter of the Optimists Club, and they're having an essay contest. And the essay contest, if we felt like entering it, we would get extra credit for it, and they would provide the prompt. It wasn't just, you know, directly for us and for our class or whatever, but it was a local thing, and that anybody could enter. So my teacher was suggesting that we did, and that we could get extra credit for it. It wasn't for another few weeks or so, but I was kind of half considering it. I was doing well enough in the class. But I was like, oops. I was like, no, whatever. I was like, I don't really need to do this. I'm doing fine in the class. I'm not going to give myself an extra essay to do, whatever. So, next week comes around, and it's English class again, and he tells us, actually, I'm going to make this not a voluntary extra credit thing now. It'll be an assignment for you guys. Now you guys have to do it, and just show me that you submitted it, and you'll get credit for writing an essay. It's not going to be like me grading you on the essay as a class thing necessarily, but just do it. You'll get credit for some classwork. And I was like, oh man, that kind of sucks. I don't want to do that now. It wasn't mandatory before, and I found it to be extremely ironic because the topic of the essay was, are we losing our freedom? So, me being a little shitlord, I decided I was going to write the essay in the affirmative, that yes, we are indeed losing our freedom. So, I wrote an essay that spoke about how initially this was a voluntary class thing, and yet now, suddenly, it's become mandatory, and as a class in a school, a public school no less, is a microcosm of society as a whole. You can take what happened in our class and extrapolate that into the greater population, and yes, we are losing our freedoms. I was being bitingly sarcastic throughout the whole thing, just like using scholarly words and just being a dick. And I was like, yes, we are losing our freedom, not just because we're now forced to write this essay, but also because we weren't allowed to choose the prompt. We were given the prompt, so we didn't, we lost even more freedom. Absolutely being a smartass, yeah. So I said, yes, we are losing our freedom, especially, being forced to write this essay, and it was also restricted to 500 words. So I was like, that restriction, X, Y, Z. And then on top of that, we're limited to the amount of words that we use. So we have to be careful and count as we're writing it, ending with, I don't know what it was, like 276 at the end of this sentence. And at the end of that sentence, it was 276 words or whatever. So I turned it into my teacher, and he just looked at me and smirked, because he knew me. But these were being submitted to the Optimists Club. They were being submitted for the contest. And so, ultimately, we found out, hey, I was selected as one of the entrants to be presented at their meeting that was coming up. My essay was going to be one of the ones featured, along with another of my classmates. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, well, this is gonna go well. This is just what I wanted. So, it was outside of school. My dad took the morning off of work to drive me there. Problem was, we got lost and couldn't find it. And so, ultimately, I didn't get to go. I ended up talking with my classmate who did go later, though, and she told me somebody else read it in my place, which was fine. And ultimately, in the end, out of all the entrants, I won second place. And she told me that the judging panel was a bunch of old crusty white dudes who were pretty much glowering and grumbling the whole time my essay was being read, looking all sour at my sarcasm and my not taking the prompt seriously. But hey, they still gave me second place, and it was a little, not super chintzy, but they gave me a little, or they gave all the winners decently made little medals. And so I, somewhere tucked away, I still have my silver medal from the Optimists Club after cheesing off a group of old guys. So, there you go. I'm sadly, I don't know what it says about me that I'm still proud of that today. I didn't even know that, Schmo. Ah! Oh, I could have told them to cool it, that's true. Ah, I saw it coming too. And may as well focus a little bit more on the game. Maybe. No, it's no B story, that is true. It's one story per round, Fox, unfortunately. There's no guarantee that I'm gonna make it to 9 o'clock, though. But... shit. Almost botched this entirely. I mean, I'm already botching it. I almost botched it entirely. And I do remember that I can gap, but good luck having me implement it correctly. Aside from being distracted and telling a story at the same time, and never playing Touhou ever, I'm also so tired that it hurts. And my eyes are smoldering craters because of worry. So... I'm honestly surprised I've even been able to play at all tonight. And actually enjoyed it. Although that might be because of the storytelling, I don't know. Yeah, probably gonna have to wait. Leave the audience wanting more, right? Remember, I'm an award-winning author, so I know how to structure story times. Get out of here, Yuki. Shit. Here, have a bomb. I mean, I might not make it past this. Out of all the games, I don't even ever recall playing... I looked at chat. Ever really recall playing this all that much. It's probably one of the ones I've played the least. So that's a whole bunch of things working against me, really. Technically, Fox, it can also be award-winning filmmaker, but that just gets kind of wordy. Hi, Oren. Freaking myself out for no good reason. What am I doing? Guess I'm just trying to wake myself up. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, Fox. A handful of years ago. God, 2 years ago by now, probably. Yeah, what Schmo said. It was a story that I wrote a number of years ago. A friend from high school is an aspiring filmmaker. He wanted to make a short film out of it, which I agreed to. We both adapted it and submitted it to festivals. It got picked up at one in Texas. Was nominated for 3 awards, I think. And in the end, it won Best Drama Short in the festival. So, I am on IMDb. I do have an IMDb profile. You're not going to find it, though. I ain't going to let you find it. Ah! What am I doing? Oh, God, yeah, there was that too, Schmo. I mean, I can explain about that. That's not even really a story. I had to take an Uber back from the festival. And I guess there was an accident somewhere along the highway, and because it was in it was summer in Austin, in Texas, and it was excruciatingly hot and humid. And we ended up getting stuck in the traffic at the only on-ramp onto this long stretch of highway that was the only highway leading towards where I needed to go. And so we ended up getting stuck there for over an hour. It was just horrendous. I mean, the guy was nice enough, and we were able to chat about stuff enough to where we weren't super bored. So there was that, at least. But, I mean, ugh, it was awful. Man, I almost biffed it. Ah! It's Tori. Thank you. Now keep in mind, because I play this so rarely, I don't really know the strategies for any of this crap, so I'm flying by the seat of my pants on everything. Like, any strategy that you think I may have is just 100% improv. Like, it's guesswork in the moment. Which is why 99% of the time it does not work well. I never give up. I trust my instincts. That's an outright lie. I give up all the time, even when my instincts are telling me not to. Tori, please. Come on now. Tori! Thank you! Mother of God! Check chat real quick. You might be able to find me, Fox, but I don't know. Yeah, actually, Doom, way back when, the only reason I ended up guessing on GBN is because we needed someone at the last minute, and I was just starting to, learn a bit of Touhou myself, so I was actually a bit interested. That's when I was actually, I don't know, attempting to learn it. And so I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll be part of the show. Now it's like, 20 years later, and here I am with this, so, yeah. Yeah, and with regard to tonight, he just asked, and I said okay. Because it really took a lot of convincing, clearly. Shit! Hey, look at that! It's 9 o'clock exactly! It's almost like I planned that. I don't know. Gee. Well, I suppose that could be it. It's 9 o'clock. Hey, Elaine. I will ask this on behalf of the chat, Schmo. Do you want to go 6 rounds? I'm not indicating whether or not I want to, but I'm asking you on behalf of the chat. Fair enough. Well, that'll do it then. Thanks for watching, everybody. I mean, I would assume people want to go 6 rounds, though. I would assume that, but... alright, you know what? Nah, not at this point. So anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. And yeah, tune in tomorrow night for the Hitbox with Shu at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Not sure what he'll be playing. I honestly don't remember what the letter is. Shu, what's the letter for tomorrow? Will do, Fox. You don't know. Cool. Okay, anyway. Sure, let's go with B. Alright. So, tomorrow night, Hitbox with Shu. Same place here. Can enjoy some wacky shmup hijinks with him. And, yeah, thanks for watching. And, see you next week.